Okay, elimination time.
The first couple who is safe is Monica and Val.
Yeah.
Also coming back next week are Nelly and Daniela.
Let's go, Nelly.
Joining
Oh,
them
I
are
could see how Val and Monica are sort of nervously walking out. They're gonna call us back.
Jeannie and Brandon.
Let's go, Jeannie.
Also safe are
Everybody's hairs are crazy.
Johnny and Britt.
All right, Johnny.
Again, in no particular order, the next safe couple is Justina and Sasha.
All right, okay.
Also dancing next week are AJ and Cheryl.
Let's go.
The next safe couple is
Oof. I think it should, Neve should be.
Neve and Jenna.
There you go. Neve and Jenna.
Also coming back next week are
Sky and Alan.
Sky and Alan.
Yeah! It should be. Okay. Am I
And
gonna
joining
be
them in the competition are
Caitlin and Autumn? Come on. 3 for 3. Caitlin, Autumn. Caitlin, Autumn. Caitlin, Autumn.
Caitlin and Artem.
There you go. 3 for 3
And in
right
no
now.
particular order, the last couple who is safe
Vernon and
is-
Peter. It should be Vernon and Peter safe. And Jesse and...
Chriselle and Gleb. Which means Vernon and Peta and Jesse and Sharna are at the bottom two. Please come and join me on the dance floor. Now, obviously, this is not what was last week, right?
Two
In the bottom
dudes
two,
up
so this is a
against
little
each
bit of a shock.
other.
And it's really important to see why your votes count so much, your votes at home.
All right, let's go.
And now it's going to be up to the judges to save one of these couples and keep them in this competition. Now, as always, if two of the judges are divided, the third judge will cast the deciding vote. It's time for the judges' verdict. Bruno, which couple would you like to save?
Oh, it's so hard and it's gonna get harder, but we have to do this. And based on the competition so far, based on what I've seen, I will save Vernon and Peter.
Bruno votes to save Vernon
Let's
and
go.
Peter. So now we turn to Carrie
This
Ann.
is so awkward.
Which
Peter and
couple
Shauna
would you
are standing
like to
there, and
This
it's
is
like
heartbreaking.
it's one of
because I
these.
think both of you are just finding the beginning of your total dance journey. And
that is true.
Jesse, especially you, I feel that, we haven't quite seen you open up fully yet, but the couple that I want
is
to
true.
save is Vernon and Peta. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so that means that Jesse and Sharna have been eliminated. I'm so sorry. You guys have worked so hard, so hard. Okay, you guys can go on and celebrate me too, okay? All right, Derek, just so, who would you have saved?
Vernon and Peter.
Oh, so it would have been unanimous. All right.
Well, thank you for watching.
All right. First of all, I have to congratulate Tyra on just finishing the show as well. It flew. So hopefully we're not gonna have any more mishaps. Nobody was come back, cards read wrong, whatever. Tough. Tough between Jesse and Vernon. Had I been on that panel, who would I have saved? I would have saved Vernon, because it felt to me that Jesse reached a point of, this is as much as I will do. And again, I'm not passing judgment. It's just what it is. It's just how I feel. And it showed in some performances. It was just not, he was not allowing himself to get sort of exposed or overexposed. And a great comparison in here was AJ, right? So is AJ. AJ and Jesse are kind of like, they were counterparts in the sense of like, come from a similar background of entertainment and kind of, presenting himself and being in front of camera and on stage and in front of people and all of that stuff, character playing and everything. It feels like maybe there's an equivalent amount of dance background. Maybe AJ has some informal dance training just to obviously with Backstreet Boys. Guys, I hate to say it, unless AJ danced professionally, his Backstreet Boys learning choreo background does not translate. Okay, we've had NSYNC members on the show that did better or worse, but we now know we have boy banders that came and gone, but we now know that unless you were a dancer, prior of joining a boy band, it's going to be the same. You haven't learned really how to dance. It's going to be just as tough. So, for me, I would have chosen Vernon because it feels like Vernon is showing a journey. Vernon has entered something where he truly not doesn't belong, but he truly is challenged. Vernon is challenged on Dancing with the Stars more so than most of other people. I think that Nelly is challenged on Dancing with the Stars, and that's it. Justina looks great, as in the sense of like, this is something that looks good on her. This looks great. Jeannie looks great. She looks like there's a bag of things that she could still pull out of. Chrishell and Gleb. Chrishell is not comfortable. But Chrishell is not Jessie, because which girl does not want to be on Dancing with the Stars, spun around by Gleb himself? So she looks like she belongs. Sky, obviously, and Monica is doing great, better and better. I gotta say, just on the way up. Nelly looks like it's, tough. He's a bit out of place, but he's handling it. AJ looks like he's all in. AJ looks all in. He wants it. He's theming for it. He's passionate about this. I want him. I'm rooting for him. I'm in his corner. Caitlyn is phenomenal. I said enough about Caitlyn. She needs to come out with a dance that shuts me up. Caitlyn, just shut me up, please, and all of us. Just come out when then just one of those at the end and walk away, and leave us picking up our jaw off the floor. That's what I want. That's the kind of performance I want out of Caitlyn. Neve and Jenna, same thing. Out of Neve, I want that. Kill me. Just kill me with that debonair, that's something. Put on a tail suit, top hat, cane, and give me that Fred Astaire reincarnated, because it seems like that's your favorite forte, kind of favorite style. Like you just want to be suave and kind of like cool. And to me, there's nothing cool than, Gene Kelly and Fred, and they're the coolest. So, that's the kind of Neve performance that I'm looking for. Johnny, this contempt was great. Now, last to the finale, keep killing those fundamental dances, and then give me something that just blows my mind whenever you get a chance. Just blow my mind. Vernon and Peter, again, Vernon is the only journeyman that's left in this competition. He entered something he has nothing to do with. He took off his helmet and he put on dance shoes, and he did not put on sneakers. He did not put on, and this is not a knock on Nelly at all. I'm just throwing it out. Not defending Vernon. I'm just saying, I'm explaining what journeyman is. is someone who has nothing to do with this place and is going through it in a way of like, wow, look at look at that. Look at this thing that has to do with dance that I've never really seen before. So I mean, there's a lot of, like, I want to see him stay. I want to see him do stuff, but I also, again, like I said, I want to see him show me improvement. So, I hope it comes next. All right, so there you have it. This is week 5. I'm having a blast with this. This is actually a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to weeks of show that are coming up because, these single dances are going to be fine. Next week, here's what to look forward to. The routines are going to get crazier because they're going to be long. This is probably the longest the routines are going to end up being, about 38 minute 40. And just so you understand, the psychological component of a minute 38, minute 40 routine is crazy because the show week 1 would start while routine would be minute 10. So you're talking about 30 seconds around roughly of steps given depending on which dance you get. We are talking about, and this is calculatable science, if you will, if there's such thing. That's how I calculated. 30 seconds of choreography with an average celebrity on Dancing with the Stars is about 4 hours of studio time. So that means when you have a minute 15, you can shave off some time with a creative intro, creative outro. You ran to the stairs and then you ran up the stairs and then you ran across, you ran for 2/8. That kind of situation, But next week, you got minute 38, minute 40. You got to put in 10 hours of just learning steps and spending some time remembering them. 10 hours. 10 hours. Week 5, I'm also tired. My foot hurts. You remember that week 2 when I misstepped on Wednesday in rehearsal and pulled my butt? This is now week 5 and my butt's on fire because it never got healed because it's always being pulled, and now we're doing a different step and it's minute 30 and I want to cry, mama. All of that is happening right now. So week 6 analysis is going to be Sun, and it's going to be Sun else, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm excited. To all my couples, good luck. Shana, sorry, boo. There's always next time. Mwah. See you.